how many universities did you finally apply to? So you said you made a list and then you were narrowing them down. What
Mhm.
was your criteria? Like, I have 20 schools that offer the program I want to pursue.
Mhm.
Obviously, it will be a bit challenging to apply to all the 20 schools. How did you narrow them down?
Okay, I narrowed them down to like schools that offered scholarship to begin with and cost of living in those states. Because for someone that's, if you're an international student, you barely have like, large source of income
Yeah.
coming in to support you. You want to look at those options. Where you be staying, how transportation is, even down to the apartment you'll be staying in, how easy it is. So I looked at all of those things, and I was very big on research. I looked up people that were in my school here, and I asked questions. Like, never shy away from asking questions.
Yeah.
The least they would do is tell you, oh, they don't want to answer you, but probably they will ignore you. But
Mhm.
you will definitely find that one person that's going to give you all the answers that you need. So I was big on the school that would offer me the most, like 80% to begin with, like when it comes to funding. So that at least the financial burden is off me just for
Th-
you know.
th- th- this will be a very useful information because obviously most people would want scholarship. So when you say I looked for the schools that would give me scholarship, how
Mhm.
did you find that school A, school B is going to offer me scholarship? Is it on their website? Did you talk to admissions coordinator? How did you do that?
Okay, so I had a friend that applied to the school,
Mhm.
and the friend told me that they offered scholarship, right?
Okay, so a
But
friend's
then again,
recommendation.
yeah, friend's recommendation
Yeah.
as well. Also, I searched um through a website. I want to believe it's Education USA,
Mhm.
or if I'm not mistaken, one other site that I can't absolutely remember right now. But
Right.
another good thing is the school's website had that information. They practically wrote it that they offer graduate assistantship to students admitted into this program, and they didn't say how much. Of course, they're not going to put that out there.
Yeah.
Also, like they also put on there that some apartments is at this rate,
Mhm.
right? And you can plan towards that. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is a fair price. I mean, and I can literally plan towards that. And another thing I did was I reached out to professors. I think reaching out to professors was like the first thing I did, because I'm kind of like
If
going
you're
back.
listening to us, please take note. This is somebody on a full scholarship telling you exactly what they did. There are a lot of people who complain that, oh, I've gotten admission, I didn't get scholarship. She's saying that on the university's website, it is boldly written that we offer assistantships. And sometimes, some universities will go to the extent of telling you how much stipend, how much money you'll be getting, even before you apply. She said that she reached out to professors. Then the third thing that she mentioned was that it was a friend's recommendation. So, for example, somebody like me who has been in the space knows some universities that clearly, we've already assisted people there who have scholarships. So, okay, can you try this school? A
Yeah.
friend's recommendation, reaching out to professors, checking the university's website. Don't go and apply for schools and later come and complain that I didn't get scholarship. There are ways to find them. I
Yeah.
like that. Let's go on.
Mhm. So I reached out to the professor. I introduced myself, told them things that I was about, my portfolio and every other stuff. So
Mhm.
I think the second email I sent to them was now me explicitly asking them if they had a scholarship. And
Right.
actually, they told me, yeah, they do. And they give out this amount of scholarship to their students. But then again, you have to cover maybe small expenses like living expenses, grocery, maybe all these college fees,
Mhm.
books. That definitely is going to come from your pocket. So, yeah, those were the things that I did. And another good thing is when I was, given the admission, the school also sent um, places, websites on the platform that you can be able to get jobs
Okay.
that would cover the expenses that you might not be able to cover on your own. My
Yeah.
school is that helpful in that way. So other hours that I had, maybe like 5 hours out of my GA that is not fully covered, I get to work somewhere on campus, not off campus,
Yeah.
that covers that. So it's literally written in my agreement that I'm going to be working for just 5 hours. So whatever pay I get is literally what I have in my pocket savings to just finance every other thing that I need to finance.
Okay, so what you said, let me give an example at the moment. So I'm on one of the university's website, and this is what it's stating:
Mm,
scholarships and financial aid. This is the university's website. It
yeah.
says that 100% of admitted students receive some form of tuition assistance from the college. So it is clearly stated on the university's website. There are some universities, they also make it very explicit that we do not offer scholarships for international students. So please
Definitely.
try and read some of these things. Don't just go to the university's website. Back home, you know, the way our application to higher education is set up, it's not like how it is here. And so if we apply how, like for example, if you graduate from, I don't know how it's done in Nigeria. If you graduate from high school, you want to apply for a higher education institution, maybe University of Education, Winneba. What you do is that you go to the post office, pay for the application fee, and then you will apply. So what happens, you don't get to talk to even any professor in the school. You don't get to read about the program on the website. You just
Mhm.
go ahead, apply blindly. But here, things work a little bit differently. So
Yeah.
please don't apply the principle of applying to higher education institutions in Nigeria to that of the US. It doesn't work like that. It works, very differently. All right. So moving on now. How many schools did you finally apply to?
I finally applied to 3 schools.
Three schools. Okay.
Do you want me to mention
Yeah.
them?
So normally, I want us to share so that people can understand what you're talking about. So what is the first university?